All right, so this is just a little Halloween special because it is October 31st. I thought I would incorporate stadiums in and kind of use the AI to show stadiums on Halloween night, starting with Ohio Stadium. You can see the AI does a very nice job here. I like the colors of the fans. Could you imagine having like an autumn day or something? But you've got all those pumpkins on the outside. You've got the nice lights in the trees. It's just a nice aroma there at Ohio Stadium. There's several different little renderings you can see on the exterior. You know, it would be cool if there was a college football team that would always play on Halloween night, kind of like Thanksgiving with the NFL. The Lions always host a game, the Cowboys always host a game. This is Michigan Stadium now, and it's some nice exterior light displays. It doesn't really pick up on the fact that Michigan Stadium is built into the ground, so it always gives Michigan a pretty impressive, like, Coliseum type exterior, kind of like Harvard Stadium. Oh, I guess maybe there it is kind of built into the ground, but normally it can't really understand that. This one is Penn State. This is Beaver Stadium. And Beaver Stadium, it always struggles to pick up on the total capacity. It always makes it like misses an upper deck every single time I try and render it in. But nonetheless, Beaver Stadium is getting a renovation, which will really throw a monkey wrench into the AI because the AI can't even render SoFi Stadium. It doesn't even have it doesn't even know what SoFi Stadium looks like at this point. There's a nice photo, a little community aspect of it. And that building right there, that brick building with the clock tower, that doesn't even exist. They just threw it in. And then you can see the supposed Beaver Stadium in the background there. There's another made up exterior. You've got some nice trees there, very beautiful fall foliage with the nice little lights illuminating from them. That is very nice. This is Bryant Denny Stadium. Nice exterior. Yeah, they did get a renovation to their exterior in Alabama, and they're going to be hosting LSU this week, but there's some just nice different photos. Looks like they may have incorporated Christmas in this. You've got some, maybe that is dark orange. It looks a little reddish to me. Oh, they've got a very nice sky with that one when it comes to Alabama. And then how about Rutgers? They decide to go inside the stadium. Rutgers having a Halloween night. You've got the fans wearing the different black and orange colors. You've got the pumpkins along the bottom. And it's just very impressive there. Wow. See, this is what it always does as well, though. You've got the stadium, and then outside the stadium, you've got the field. See, it just doesn't make any sense. It's a little discombobulated sometimes when it comes to the renderings. There's a giant pumpkin behind the scoreboard illuminating off of it. They even got the little Rutgers logos lit up in orange. That's pretty nice. And then there's another one. You can see some nice jack-o'-lanterns lining the exterior of it there. This is This is pretty cool that it can actually do this. So you can see the reflection of the jack-o'-lanterns onto the water at the bottom. I mean, that's pretty sweet, honestly. And then these are just some more Ohio Stadium exteriors. They, I think, renovated the Ohio Stadium exterior in like 2004 when they did a seating expansion, but it really hasn't been renovated since. Not that it needs to be at this point. It's pretty much already built out, especially for a college football stadium. This is the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. You can see the Rose Bowl, I've always said, needs a renovation badly considering its outdated exterior. They just won't throw any money into it. And UCLA obviously plays their home games there. You know, UCLA was hosting Colorado this past weekend, and they still had a bunch of empty seats. You would think with Deion Sanders it'd be a bigger game, but they just cannot sell that place out for the life of them. 82,000 in terms of like capacity with the tarps on, and they're still dealing with a bunch of empty seats. But yeah, some nice little views of the Rose Bowl with some pumpkins lining on the exterior there. You've got Oregon Stadium here. Wow. Looks a little bit like a castle there on the exterior. Very nice lighting. Also, you've got the aroma, the vibe of kind of the clouds and like 10 o'clock feel to it. Michigan State. Yeah, this was like a failed one where I tried to prompt it by saying, you know, give me a Michigan State, give me like Spartan Stadium at night during Halloween, like an indoor view of it. and it just kind of put up these two castle-like things with a moon in the center and Michigan State's logo. It just couldn't render it properly, and then they've just got random fires going on around it. I don't know, I guess they're trying to get the orange for Halloween, but that was not rendered very well. You can see that is cool how they have the tiger head lit up in orange, like glowing in the dark, and then all of the little columns all lit up. That's really sweet. There's another one with the tiger. Oh my, it's like a Mona Lisa image of the tiger there, like a nice little painting there. The LA Memorial Coliseum, so it really struggles to get the Coliseums correct. Both the Oakland Coliseum and the LA Memorial Coliseum, basically when you say the LA Memorial Coliseum, it'll think it's an actual literal Coliseum. It won't be able to pick up on the fact that it's, USC Stadium and it's an actual place. Like, it's not literally a Coliseum. It's just called that, like Oakland. But it kind of always just makes them Coliseum. You can see it just overloads on the pumpkins. That's a lot of carving. Those are giant pumpkins you're carving. You're throwing them in there. And then this is Lambeau Field. This is a pretty crappy rendering, I thought. They just threw some dinky pumpkins down there. And they said, I guess they kind of have them randomly throughout. This is Wrigley Field on the exterior. So the beautiful Wrigley Field, the nice exterior, the neighborhood type vibe, the little scoreboard out there. They've got some different ones all lit up. This is Yankee Stadium. They're legend. Well, I wouldn't call it legendary considering it is new Yankee Stadium. It's hard to be legendary considering it opened in 2009. But those are some nice little photos there. And then there is Fenway Park. You've got a nice little community vibe in that one. And then they decided to, you know what? Here's the Fenway Park renovation. We're just going to take out all the seating in right field, put up some pumpkins, make it open to the public, standing room area, have some cars right around the field. It makes perfect sense. And then that's a little demented. Yeah, that's a little creepy right there. They got a nice little skeleton up in the center. This is Lone Depot Park. They don't realize that the Miami Marlins changed their logo, so they still have their old logo. And I like their old logo more than the new one, so that's pretty nice there. But yeah, that's a nice little vibe. Lone Depot Park, you got to feel bad for it considering the attendance is so terrible. That's just disturbing. That's not even the exterior of Lone Depot Park, and they've got a giant octopus right there, and its head is a jack-o'-lantern. That's kind of an interesting one right there, kind of weird. This is Progressive Field, so you can see the toothpick lights. They got the lights correct, but they have them facing the wrong way. They have them facing out of the stadium. That's an unfortunate thing, and you can just see, yeah, that is not how Progressive Field's exterior looks. I'm sorry. MetLife, believe it or not, this one is sick because we all know how bad MetLife Stadium is, but they do have a nice little exterior there. I guess those would be jack-o'-lanterns. They kind of looked like demented little trolls or whatever. I don't even know what those things are, but you got the nice moon in the background. Another one, this is a nice exterior you can see with all the lights illuminating off of the side of the stadium. And they actually spelled MetLife correct, I think. Oh, maybe I spoke too soon. I think they put M-O. Yeah, normally they always end up getting the spelling wrong. Another one, that one's nice as well. They did a good job with that. And then this is the Oakland Coliseum. So you can see there's some troubles with Mount Davis. It looks like they've moved. They split Mount Davis in half, and part of it is in left field and part of it is in right field, but the tarp is still on. Yes, and then we also do have some nice lightning coming down as well. And then this is actually a pretty nice renovation. They decided to chop off the entirety of Mount Davis and just put up some jack-o'-lanterns out there. Very nice. And then here's another one. You can see the entire outfield is a giant upper deck, and it is tarped off. So at least they're getting the fact that... Oh, this one is actually pretty good, though. Yeah, this is a one where it's renovated. There's no Mount Davis. And you've got some, entity there in the outfield. I don't know what that is. That's like some spooky thing. And then this is supposedly SoFi Stadium. So basically, I put in SoFi Stadium, and they can't render it. They don't know what it is because I guess it's too new, and it's just a bunch of crappy different versions of stadiums. Kind of looks like those bigger soccer stadiums from third world countries that they throw up for like $30 million, but they can seat a bunch of people. Yeah, that's what it looks like to me. And then look at the renovation. We got it to Tropicana Field. They somehow made Tropicana Field worse by turning it into an open, multi-purpose ring upper deck stadium with a capacity of about 70,000. It's disgusting. And even the little decorations on the exterior, they look just depressed. They look demoralized. What a bad stadium that is. Even when it gets upgraded, it still looks bad. But either way, guys, those are just some stadiums during Halloween. That's going to do it for this video. Make sure you're following me on X. Link to that's always in the description.